What comes to mind when you hear the words Meals on Wheels? Yes, we provide home-delivered meals and transportation for doctor's appointments, shopping, and trips to Meals on Wheels neighborhood dining centers throughout Seminole County. Meals on Wheels provides a number of vital services. Now, take a few minutes and meet your neighbors, those who help and those in need.
I love being a volunteer for Meals on Wheels. The best thing about it is I deliver every Monday morning, and I am guaranteed every single Monday morning that I am greeted with smiles and hugs at every house. Let me tell you about Louise. Louise is 93, lives alone, and she lives in the home in Longwood that her husband built 60 years ago. And Louise is a character. She enjoys having the meals, but Louise will be the first one to tell you that she didn't start participating in Meals on Wheels because of the meals. She enjoys having the security of having someone come to her home every day to make sure that she's okay, and she enjoys the company. Unfortunately, Louise had a difficult time recently and became very ill. It was the Meals on Wheels volunteer who was delivering that day who was concerned when Louise didn't answer the door and didn't answer her phone and called for help. Louise was very ill and was immediately taken to the hospital. If it hadn't been for that volunteer, who knows how long Louise might have laid there.
The waiting list for your neighbors in need in Seminole County is on the rise. Meals on Wheels has more than 250 families waiting for help. And that's just for home-delivered meals. In 2004, there were 25 families on that list. Today, the number is 10 times that amount. And a portion of those who are waiting are high risk for malnutrition.
My husband, Louis Brown Sr., and I were on our way to Wednesday night Bible class about 6:30 in the afternoon. Two cars speeding down the road cut us almost off into the road, and next thing we know, we heard gunshots, and he was shot in the head. He's now at home, and he's totally dependent. It's nothing that he can do for himself. I think that everybody should support Meals on Wheels or any program that is a reach out, because you never know when you'll be receiving, on the receiving end. Many years ago when I was younger, I used to deliver for about 4 years to Meals on Wheels. I was a deliverer, but I never thought I would be a receiver.
Who are your neighbors in need? For the most part, they are people who've worked hard all their lives. Their average age is 85. Most Meals on Wheels clients are struggling to get by on less than $600 a month. Often, they're forced to make the tough choice of buying medication or paying rent. While many do have family, tragically, families don't always help. Meet Dolores. Although she has no family, she has pictures of all the families she's gotten to know over the years.
She speaks only Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. And somehow we communicate. We have these conversations that go on forever, and we both understand each other. How? I don't know. A few weeks ago, I went to her house, and there were flowers and everything, and she came in and she said, look at, and she showed me this card. It was her 100th birthday, and she had gotten a letter from Laura Bush, and she had it framed on the wall. She's an adorable person, and she always hugs me, and she's a very religious person, and she always blesses me, which is wonderful. So I always feel a little safer after I leave her because she's blessed me every single week.
Meals on Wheels provides transportation for doctor appointments, shopping, and trips to congregate centers for neighborhood dining, where we serve more than 200 meals every day, Monday through Friday. Seniors who would otherwise be alone all day look forward to spending time together to share a hot lunch, a variety of games, aerobics, field trips, guest speakers, nutrition information on how to stay healthy, and occasionally there's a little music. Louise has a talent for knitting and crocheting, and being legally blind doesn't seem to discourage her in the least. A Meals on Wheels volunteer is helping her to make the most of her skills.
Louise is really good at knitting and crocheting. I saw these nice shawls across the couch, and I was like, Louise, I said, have you ever thought about selling some of those things on the internet? And you could see the light bulb go off on her head. But talking with her, I could tell she was getting more and more interested, and I said, just go ahead and check it out. I go in there and I said, you'll meet other crafters, people that make things just like you do. I said, see what they're selling their stuff for.